Where was our first date? Our first official date was to Top's Diner in Newark. We got brunch. Neither of us had class that morning, and so we figured, hey, why don't we go out and treat ourselves? What is Dana's most prized possession? Can I say Odie? I don't know if I can say an animal. If not, if I can't say Odie, then I'll say her wardrobe. It seems to grow and grow and never get any smaller. So I think she's probably pretty proud of that. What's Brian's most prized possession? I'm going to have to say Odie on this one. What is Brian's most irrational fear? This is a tough one. I'd say my lack of anxiety around a lot of things probably bothers Dana. But if I had to pick one, I'd say it would be waking up one morning to find out that ran out of money. What is Dana's most irrational fear? This one I got to say is that there's always someone else sneaking into the house. Anytime the house makes a noise or the wind blows or you hear a creak, I always have to go check out the noise and assure her that there is no one else in the house. Who is the better dancer? Well, seeing as my moves are exceptionally bad, I think this Dana's a shoo-in for this one. Who's the better driver? Me. What's the best meal Brian's ever made? This is hard to say because we always cook together, so a lot of the things that we make kind of have a head chef and sous chef kind of thing going on in the kitchen. But when we lived in the Highland Park, there is one meal in particular that I'm thinking of. I made a pretty good seafood fra diavolo that I'd like to make again one day. What's the best meal Dana ever made? Again, this one I got to say, we do a lot of things together in the kitchen, but lately Dana's been real into baking different kinds of sweets, and she made lemon ricotta cookies with a strawberry frosting on them that I could do some serious damage to. And I mean, it's got fruit, it's got carbs, it's got cheese, so it's pretty much all the major food groups, so it's pretty much a meal. What are Dana's pet names for Brian? I say there's a few. We got Bub, Bubs, Hun, Honey, Lam, just short for Lommel, which stands for Love of My Life. And I should say that Lam has turned into kind of almost like a mating call, where if one of us doesn't know where the other one is, we can make this sound and we'll know exactly where the other is. I think I'll let Dana demonstrate the mating call for everyone. What are Brian's pet names for Dana? These are kind of the same again. Hun, Honey, Lam, Lami, Bub, Bubs. Who's the first to apologize after a disagreement? I'm going to say we're both pretty non-confrontational, but I'm going to go with Dana on that one. Who's more romantic? seeing as I very rarely show any PDA, and Dana frequently reminds me of that, I would say Dana is more romantic. What are Dana's favorite shoes? This is hard because there's so many. If I had to pick one, I'd say it's probably her Asics running shoes. She's been putting in some miles on those babies lately, so that's what I'll go with. What are Brian's favorite shoes? I'm laughing because, say, my Vivo barefoot shoes, and Dana's probably going to say the same thing, but she's also probably going to say that I'm a weirdo for wearing these. Where was our first kiss? This was also in my apartment in Newark, and probably wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Dana's best friend, Carly. Shout out Carly. She told me that Dana was kind of crushing on me, and that was music to my ears because I was stuck in the friend zone for quite a long time. So we made it happen. Who said I love you first? Me. I did. We were in my room in my apartment in Newark. I'd say I think it's only fitting because I had just recently broken out of being in the friend zone for 4.5 years, and I knew I wanted to keep Dana around.